What is global warming?
Is global warming real?
Can global warming hurt us?
Is global warming caused by humans?
Global warming is a progressive increase in the average temperature of Earth's atmosphere, generally ascribed to the greenhouse effect caused by increased levels of greenhouse gases. These gases are carbon dioxide, chlorofluorocarbons, and other pollutants.
Global warming is real. Over time, the Earth goes through climate-changing cycles.
Global warming has the possibility to hurt us because in some regions, water is becoming more scarce and food is becoming more expensive. On the other hand, the temperatures are higher, so the growing season is longer and more food is produced. According to EDF.org, global warming is occurring in some places, and we are the ones who are causing it. Every day we burn more and more fossil fuels, such as coal and petroleum, into the air. People are destroying the forests, which sets free lots of greenhouse gases. Humans and other organisms need oxygen from the trees to survive, and if deforestation is causing us to lose our much-needed oxygen, we are setting ourselves up to die. NASA.gov, glaciers such as the Alps, Himalayas, Andes, and Rockies are retreating. Global sea level rose about 17 centimeters, that's 6.7 inches, in the last century.
What is your opinion on global warming affected by humans?
Well, human beings affect the planet in many, many ways, including the climate system. The number one way in which we affect the climate system is by changing the concentrations of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. And greenhouse gases are a very well-known regulator of temperature on the planet. The more water vapor and CO2 and methane you have in the atmosphere, the warmer our planet is. And the physics there are pretty simple and straightforward. So we know when you add more CO2 to the atmosphere, you're going to change the climate system. We add CO2 by fossil fuel burning and by deforestation. We add methane by rice cultivation and cows. What was the climate like with 400 ppm CO2? You find out it was much warmer than today, and sea level was much higher than today. And then you ask, well, why aren't we there today? And the answer is it takes the ocean a long time to warm up. This is why climate change is really a hard thing to deal with, because our political system and our governmental systems don't work very well on a 50 to 100 year kind of time scale. But that's this time scale the planet works on. So, you know, what my generation is doing to the atmosphere, your generation will have to deal with. And what you do to the atmosphere, your kids and your grandkids will have to deal with. And that's a really difficult cycle to break. It's called intergenerational inequity. It's, you know, the mess that I leave for you. And our impact on the climate system is quite significant, and it's quite real. So human beings are indeed affecting the climate system.
Other people might think that global warming is completely caused by greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, methane, and other pollutants. But this is not the case. Greenhouse gases comprise less than 1% of the Earth's atmosphere. Carbon dioxide is less than 4% of greenhouse gases. 96% of CO2 in the atmosphere was put there by Mother Nature.
Global warming is not caused by humans. Man-emitted carbon dioxide emissions throughout human history are less than 0.00022% of the total naturally produced from the mantle during geological history. Warmer periods of the Earth's history came around 800 years before rises in CO2 levels.
We all know that our atmosphere is getting warmer. This is called global warming. There is no question that it's happening, but are we as humans causing global warming? No. Sure, we produce carbon dioxide into the atmosphere with all the factories and cars on Earth, but in fact, only 0.05% of the atmosphere is carbon dioxide, and humans only contribute to 0.01% of the CO2. This isn't nearly enough carbon dioxide to cause global warming.